Hello and welcome, Gateway Gamers, to the part one of Stop Sucking at 40K. This is going to be a series that I am putting out just because I've got very limited time to get practice games in with all you guys and to kind of help impart what little I know about 40K to you guys. And so, yeah, I wanted to do this as a way that everyone can benefit from. I can make one video and everyone can get what would otherwise take like a 4-hour game to learn one lesson. Everyone can get from like a 5-10 minute video. This is going to be laying the foundations for beginning your journey of mastery in 40K. So if you're watching this video, you or someone you love might suspect that you suck at Warhammer 40,000. That is okay. First of all, let's define what sucking at 40K means. If you show up to a 5-round GT, which is a grand tournament, and you do not have any chance of winning, you suck. So actually, that means that the bar for not sucking is pretty darned high. In fact, I say about 90% of all tournament Warhammer players suck, meaning that if there is a grand tournament of 100 people, 90 of them do not really have like a realistic chance of winning that grand tournament. Now, for casual players, that number is probably closer to like 99.99. So, like 1 in every 10,000 casual players can just rock up to their very first grand tournament with no tournament experience whatsoever and win the entire grand tournament. It's extremely rare to have that happen. Now, as we begin your journey to stop sucking, there are some fundamentals that you guys need to understand about how to get better at stuff. The first step to getting better at stuff is to ask questions when you don't understand something. So please hit up myself or any of the other knowledgeable members of the Gateway Gamers Discord with any and all questions. Please use the public threads so that everybody can learn from your questions. The second step to getting better at stuff is finding experts who are willing to give you their time. You can find people who suck and ask them all the questions that you want, but ultimately you will be getting advice from somebody who sucks. I've said this in various contexts. You can train a noob, but they will always just be a trained noob. So if you really want to get better, don't seek out trained noobs. Go seek out people who are well and truly on their way with their journey of mastery. Third step is getting better at being coachable. People who are better than you are not infallible. They will be wrong when you kind of go into the post game after they kick your butt and they say, hey, maybe you could have done this, maybe you could have done that. Sometimes they're wrong. However, you have to remember that you are trying to get to where they are, and outright disagreeing with them and the fact that, and not even like really considering the fact that they might be correct, is more than likely the incorrect analysis of the situation. Plus, it's going to show the person that you want to give you advice and give you time that you are less interested in getting better and being coached and more interested in proving that your losing strategy was actually correct, which obviously it wasn't because you lost and you still suck. The fourth step is super simple, and it kind of encapsulates all of that, and it is what I call no loser mentality. Loser mentality is blaming outside things that are beyond your control as the reason that you lost. I had bad dice, and that's why I lost. I blame, this is just an unwinnable matchup. That's why I lost. Focusing on results over mastery is another part of loser mentality. And not considering the advice of those who are better than you is another part of loser mentality. So I should probably circle back to focusing on results over mastery. Focusing on results is like, okay, I played a less powerful army and I didn't do as well. So I'm going to switch to a more powerful army. Hey, look, I went 3-2 with this powerful army and only 2-3 with the less powerful army. I think I'm getting better. No, you just switched to a more powerful army. True mastery is about progressing your skills, not in like allowing the results to follow. chasing results is not going to get you mastery. Results come from mastery, not the other way around. Now that's kind of the gist of everything that we really need to cover. And that's all that we're really going to cover in this video. But if you are not willing to do these things here, if you are not willing to ditch your loser mentality, then, and you're not willing to be coachable, then like you can just stop here. You don't need to keep watching the rest of the videos. You don't need to keep trying to get better at 40K. It's just not going to happen, because if you are still blaming things that are not in your control, if you are still focusing on results over mastery, and if you are still not considering the advice of those who are better than you, you're not just going to be wasting your time, but you're going to be wasting the time of the people who are trying to help you. And those people could be helping other people who actually are committed to getting better at 40K. So take those, put them into your core, and I'm excited to see you guys in the rest of these series. I'm excited to make them for you, and we will see where it goes. There's not going to be any real upload schedule to these. It's just going to be when I have time and I feel like it. And those don't always line up. So that's it for now. And thank you for enduring my terrifying Warhammer dungeon. And I will see you guys in the next one.